This is your ABC Starter Kit. Everything you need to know about Castle.
Murder, mystery, the macabre.
For starters, Castle is about what happens when a best-selling mystery writer
Call me when you're ready to wash that off.
teams up with a hard-nosed cop.
Just once, I'd like someone to come up to me and say something new.
Detective Kate Beckett, NYPD. We need to ask you questions about a murder.
That's new.
While working together on New York's strangest murder cases,
She had sex hours before her death. Sex?
I'll explain how that works later.
Castle got a great idea.
I'm gonna use this in a book.
He would base his new crime-solving character
A tough but savvy female detective.
on Detective Beckett.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
She's gonna be really smart, really good at her job, and kind of slutty.
Here are the ABCs. 3 things you've got to know about
Castle?
What's going on?
A. These two couldn't be more unlikely partners.
You ever have any fun? Let your hair down, drop your top, little cop's gone wild.
You do know I'm wearing a gun.
But you know what they say about opposites attracting,
Promise not to hate me.
I already hate you.
which leads to B. Chemistry.
We're not married.
Relax, it's just pretend.
I don't want to pretend.
Schedule like it.
Okay, if we're married, I want a divorce.
You two like this all the time?
Yes.
There's also a lot of C. Crime solving.
She's frozen solid.
My first cold case.
All right, let's run down the starting lineup.
Castle. Castle? Castle.
What are you planning?
Something befitting the name of Castle.
Rick Castle is rich and famous.
Oh, most of the girls have tried to land him. We call him the white whale.
Detective Kate Beckett
I am the cops.
is the no-nonsense definition of by the book,
Your gun, your bullets. You did it.
who also happens to be a fan.
From the library of Catherine Beckett.
Do you have a problem with reading?
Alexis is the very wise daughter
You know, it's okay to be surprised sometimes. That's the fun.
who just might be raising her dad.
You surprise me all the time.
Martha is the mother who dispenses her own brand of wisdom.
People living deeply have no fear of death.
Mother, how many of those have you had?
Oh, shh.
At the precinct, there's Captain Montgomery, medical examiner Laney Parrish, and detectives Esposito and Ryan providing backup.
What kind of freak drowns a woman in motor oil?
It's a long way to go for a lube job.
Next up, let's open the glossary. First up, perps.
Why do you writers always call them perps?
Isn't that what you call them?
We got a whole lot of names for them. Pipehead, creep, knucklehead, jugglehead, chud, mope, slee stack.
Slow down.
Suspects. We call them suspects.
I'm old school. I like dirtbag.
Classic.
There's also teamwork.
They have a fight
About the affair.
about Philadelphia.
Things get heated.
And she turns her head.
He whacks her with something.
A pot. Or a pan.
Now, here's a jump start on what's happening.
There's no such thing as a perfect crime, Castle.
But one day I'm gonna write it.
Rick Castle has written over 20 bestsellers,
26, but who's counting?
but he discovered that solving real crimes
Drop the gun or I swear to God I'll...
was more exciting.
Tell me you saw that!
And despite her efforts to just keep him under control,
This time you're staying put.
they became
Out of the car! She told me actually... Out of the car now!
a very effective crime-solving team.
Go ahead. I need the practice.
She learned from him,
You want to get into a killer's head? You need to finish the story.
and he's picked up
You know, we could always just cuddle.
some pointers from her.
You're a very good teacher.
He's pushed her to the edge,
He is annoying. Egotistical and completely...
Fun.
and she's cast a spell on him.
You don't back down. That's what makes you extraordinary.
While Castle has had to deal with several ex-wives, Beckett has an ex-boyfriend who recently returned.
You jealous that I hooked her?
You couldn't reel her in.
We'll see about that.
But now, Castle is secretly trying to solve a crime
The case has been cold 10 years.
It was my mother. She had been stabbed.
that Beckett gave up on long ago.
It took me a year of therapy to realize it was going to destroy me, so I let it go.
The killer was never caught.
You touch my mom's case, and you and I are done.
Are you sure you want to know?
You are digging up her past without her permission.
It's the biggest mystery of all.
It's about your mother.